everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be updating you all, so
it's editing me. I just want to say, since I filmed this, I've spoken everything through with my mum, and so everything's sorted. I actually feel so much better for just talking it through. I should have done that in the first place, but I didn't. So feeling less stressed now about just everything, so I am all good. Just to let you know before you watch this video. This was filmed like a couple weeks ago.
I haven't uploaded since the 30th of December and there's been multiple reasons why. So start of January I planned so many videos that I was ready to upload. I filmed them and then I didn't. I'm just gonna put that out. I haven't like been my best self these last few weeks. I don't know, I've just felt off and not quite like myself, basically from multiple different things that's just kind of all piled together, and some of these things are just going to sound like such stupid little things, but it's all together has just made me not feel right, and from some other stuff that's happened which I'm not going to talk about. So the first thing is literally just I haven't been able to upload because this I don't even know, but basically I've been struggling with motivation at college. I've talked about this a little bit in my most recent like midnight ramblings video. Basically I don't want to be there, is the main thing. I don't want to be there. Firstly, I don't want to do photography, and I'm finding that hard to be talking about photography, being told you have to do this is what's going to get you the good grades to go on to do photography, when I don't want to do it. So I'm like, it's just that, and it's the motivation to actually do my work when it's something that actually I don't care about anymore. And that sounds so bad to say, and I'm one of those people who, no matter what, I want to do my best, and I'm very much a people pleaser, and I want to do my best, and so not being motivated but still wanting to do it is this like conflict of interest, and it's just very much like always on my mind, like I know you don't want to do this, but you need to find some time to do it because you have to do good, you know. And that's basically just a little thing, and it's just, to me, going to college feels like such a waste of time because I go and I don't do any work the whole day, because all of the stuff I'm doing at college I can do at home, and I don't see the point in doing it at college when I can do it at home, which I know is so stupid. I should just do it at college, but it's like I just can't do it at college. I don't know whether it's the environment, like my teachers are all really nice, like all my friends there are really nice, I have no problems with that. It's just I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, another thing, again, is so stupid, but most people, you won't understand this, but basically back in year 8 I had to get the bus to school a lot, and that I would say is when my mental health was worse, because I had to get the bus. That sounds so ridiculous and so like, I don't know, snobby, but basically I don't even know what it is. I don't know whether it's the having to get up really early, like earlier than I would normally have to then arrive later than I would if I was like driving. I don't know whether it's the like complete silence for like over an hour, like leaving early to then just be silent and then be there late. I don't know, but basically recently I've had to get the bus quite a lot in the mornings, and I'm struggling with the early mornings, and like having to, oh my god, that actually just makes me sound so ridiculous, but I'm telling you anyway because I'm being honest. So yeah, now that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, I've been struggling with that. Another thing, failed my driving test twice. the first time it didn't affect me that much, but the second time did, because it was over such a ridiculous reason. I am going to have a video up about it. But yeah, failing my driving test twice, getting my hopes up that I'm not going to have to get the bus anymore. Like, yes, I finally won't have to have these early mornings, and then failing twice is like, okay. You know, so that's just been frustrating, and it just makes me feel like I'm not a good driver. And I can drive, but it just makes me feel like I can't do it. Makes you feel a bit stupid, because a lot of my friends have passed first time. Not all have, but a lot have, and I know that's so ridiculous because so many people don't pass first time. It just makes me feel stupid because that's never happened to me before. That sounds, again, makes me sound so just like an awful person. But it's true, like, I've not really failed, I guess. So that's been hard, and that sounds, again, so entitled, but yeah. But hopefully I will pass that soon, and I won't have to get the bus, so those problems will get sorted. But then the other thing about that is money, which has been on my mind a lot recently. So basically I've booked a holiday, which I'm really excited about, in April, and so I budgeted all of my money in order to pay for my holiday, all my driving lessons, all of this. However, I budgeted to pass, and since I have failed, I have had to pay for more driving lessons, which again I hate going to because I feel like they're so useless, because I know what I'm doing, and so I'm getting bored in my driving lessons, which I never did before. It's nothing to do with my instructor, but I'm getting bored in my lessons because I know what I'm doing. I don't want to just be like, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm having to spend more and more money on driving lessons again for the next using the car test stuff. But then also we had my car looked at, and there's some things doing for that, so I'm having to pay out money for that. I've also just got a flat tyre, so I need to pay for that. And it's like all these little things which I know in the real world it happens and you have to account for, and I haven't planned for that. And my mum and dad have said they'll pay for my holiday as long as I pay them back afterwards, but that's just stressing me out even more because I haven't had to owe my mum and dad money for over a year now, and that's stressing me out that I'm going to have to owe them, because I don't want to do that. I want to be able to pay for myself. So I'm trying to do extra stuff at home, extra shifts, all of this, which is leaving me not much time for myself. Also, to do with the money thing is with my driving lessons, is that for me to pay for one driving lesson, I have to work 13 hours for one driving lesson. And 13 hours I might not even do in 1 week, and I'm having these lessons weekly, and I can't afford to pay for the lessons, basically. So that's, yeah. So it's like I'm constantly thinking about my work and thinking I'm literally not earning enough to even pay for a driving lesson a week. How the hell am I meant to pay for all these other things that are going to come around, that come across people's birthdays, going out and doing things with my friends, buying myself new clothes, like all of this? And it's just constantly like this like little stress that's just in the back of my mind. Another thing, again, I was talking about how I don't want to be at college. I know that I love musical theatre. Musical theatre is the thing that I love, it's the thing that I want to do. However, I've constantly got this thing going on in my head: you're not good enough, you can't do it, you're not good enough. And at the moment, I know I'm not good enough, and I've said that before. I will put my hands up, I'm not good enough right now. And I know I need to be able to improve in order to do it. And I've started singing lessons, which are great. And I've been trying to do stuff, but all of this other things going on is stopping me from doing the work that I need to do in order to pursue my dreams. But I'm not finding the time to do it, which is stressing me out, because if I don't have this time to do it, I'm never going to be able to do it. But it's a constant thing in my head, in that Evie, you should be doing what you love, not doing other stuff. But in order to do what I love, I have to do the other stuff to pay for it. Yeah, I've always considered myself to be quite like a nice, good, loving person, you know. However, like recently I feel like I've lost a couple friends who I would have a couple years ago considered to be really good friends. Tried to reach out, but yeah, it's just, as I mean, friendships move on, friendships fade. It's just frustrating because I would have wanted to talk to them about certain things that have happened over the last year, but I haven't been able to. But it's fine because I see them on social media, they're doing great, and I know that they haven't, no one has done anything on each part, no one has done anything to be mean, to do anything, done anything wrong, or at least that I know about. Friendships just move on, and so yeah, I just have that in my head a lot sometimes. I'm trying to be a nice person and myself, like a good person, but it's not being like received in that, I don't know, it's as if people, I don't know, I think because I don't feel like myself, I'm not being my right self around certain people. I'm more of a closed book, I guess you could say. I don't know whether that's perceived by other people, but that's how I feel talking to people all the time. But I've just got my guard up a bit more, I guess. That's what I could say. And then the other thing is more just like, I'm just so tired. I feel like I've just worn myself thin and I just need a break. I need a break. It's just little things like I need sleep. I'm not sleeping well. I'm struggling to sleep. Basically, I've had some stuff where I feel like I can't breathe a lot, and we're looking into see if it's asthma. However, I failed the first 3 asthma tests in that my results weren't close enough, and it's been since before Christmas I've been trying to get an appointment, and I've told the doctors I can't answer my phone apart from Wednesdays and Fridays, basically, because they're not open on weekends. Wednesdays and Fridays are the only day I can answer my phone, and I have had 1 phone call on a Friday, which I managed to book an appointment but I had to cancel because I was ill. And all of the other times I've seen no caller ID calls, but they've all been times I haven't been able to answer my phone and I've seen it after. And it's so frustrating because we've been in and been like, can you call my mum instead? My mum is the one with the diary. I can't organise anything without my mum. So I told them, please ring my mum, and they haven't. And it's like, I just want this appointment. I want to see if I have asthma, which is why I'm struggling to sleep, because I can't breathe or I'm getting out of breath, this kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the other reason. Like I've just been very preoccupied with a lot of things. A lot of things have been going on, and it's all tiny little things, but because there's been so many different things, everything put together, it's like my brain is in override. I'm not sleeping, and I just, like, the bus, things with the bus, it's like, if I could just have that extra half an hour in bed that I'm missing out on, half an hour give or take, then like that extra half an hour is so much in just helping to keep me feeling okay. And it's like I'm just exhausted all the time. I can't concentrate at college because I'm so tired, but I'm not getting to sleep at night because I can't breathe, so I'm having to rearrange how I sleep. I have to sleep sitting up, or I have to do blah blah blah, and then I'm waking up early. I'm not getting enough sleep. I can't focus at college, and then I come home and I have all these jobs to do, but I'm just so exhausted I can't do it. I had a bit of a mental breakdown. I was freaking out. I just couldn't deal with my room the way it was, so I moved everything. I put everything in boxes, cleared it out, and I did it, and I moved my room around, and it's been like this for a month, and I can't clean my room. I don't know how to describe it. I can't clean my room. I need that motivation to do it. I've managed to clean up sections, and then the next day it just gets worse, which is why I'm just kind of giving in. I've been doing jobs for my mum, I've been cleaning the house, and I don't know whether me doing so much is just this is the thing, I'm like, right, it doesn't matter, it's my bedroom, I can just leave it. But it's then getting my parents annoyed, and I don't like upsetting my parents at all. Oh my god. Upsetting my parents is the thing I hate the most. And not cleaning my room upsets them. But I just can't. Yeah. Anyway, I feel a bit better for speaking my mind. I just had a few topics people wanted me to touch on in this video, along with what I've said. Some of the things people have wanted me to touch on, I have already. Post-college plans, university, those kind of things. Yeah, I've kind of touched on that a little bit, in that I want to do musical theatre, and so my post-college plans are to get a job and work full-time whilst getting in like my training that I'm gonna need in order to get in. So again, that's another stress, because I'm like, I need to find a job that's gonna pay me enough to not only afford to live, but to also help me save, because if I do successfully audition, I'm not gonna have much time for a job. I'm gonna need as much money saved as I can. Yeah, but yeah, that is my plan. I'm not going to uni as such, but it kind of is after another year if I get in. If I don't get in, I'm going to try and audition another year, yeah, and then if that doesn't work out, that's 2 years away. Other stuff is about mental health issues, which I wouldn't say I have any like mental health issues, just from stuff that's gone on in my life over the last year, it has affected me, but not in such a way I would say I have anxiety or I'm depressed, that kind of thing. So I would just say I go through times where a lot of stuff just builds up and I struggle for a couple weeks, but then I'm fine. Like, you will have probably noticed that from my midnight rambling videos, just stuff happens and everything builds up, and then I'm fine, and I figure out what's the word, solutions to most of those things that are building up in my head, and so then I can relax and I feel like myself again. And then maybe 4 months down the line it'll happen again, but I wouldn't say I have a mental health issue. Anyway, this video is different to how I was expecting it to turn out, but I don't see a lot of my friends that often to talk to about this kind of thing. I don't have the time. And I just feel like I needed to get it off my chest, and hopefully editing this and getting it uploaded will help me to get back into the swing of things with YouTube. So with YouTube, I've filmed so many videos after the last few months. Some I'm still filming. They're just kind of, I just want to reiterate, the stuff I'm filming isn't challenge videos. A couple of people have messaged me saying, are you filming like doing this for a month? No, it's not my kind of thing. I personally don't really like the challenge kind of videos. They're just not my thing. But a few of the videos I've done have just taken longer to film. But yeah, I have videos filmed, they need editing, they need uploading, and I don't want to upload this video until I have some videos ready to upload, because I don't want to leave it months again, because it honestly just makes me feel so bad leaving you guys with nothing. But yeah, I wanted to make this a video because these kind of things help me to think things through, but also it lets you guys know what's going on, lets you guys know I am human. And I know a lot of these things just sound ridiculous, but they're what's going on in my brain and I can't help that. So if you think I'm being ridiculous, cool, you think that I myself think I'm being ridiculous a lot of the time, and if I tell anyone I know, they will think I'm being ridiculous and tell me to just toughen up, but it's not like that, and I need to work through it myself in my own way and get myself back to feeling like myself again. I used to be such a bubbly person, and I feel like I've lost a bit of that, and I need to bring that back. And I know this sounds ridiculous, but going on holiday, I think that's really going to help. I'll be away, I'll be with my friend, and I'll just have a good time, and I think that'll really help to bring it back. It's a little while to go, but yes. And hopefully if I pass my driving test as well, that'll be something good going on that just helps to boost my mood, because I just feel a bit flat really. Anyway, I do feel better for talking through this. I feel like I always do this, but yeah, I hope that I can't say I hope you enjoyed this video. No one will have enjoyed this video, it's boring. But yeah, I'll see you all soon with another video. Bye.
I can't breathe without your